Ever had to endure a boss who thinks pain isn't real? Wait until you see what happens when the shoe's on the other foot. I spent 2 years working as an orthopedic nurse. The orthopedic director was a complete tyrant who didn't believe that anyone experienced pain after a total knee replacement. Every time a patient expressed agony, he would only prescribe Tylenol. I often found myself sitting with elderly patients, gently holding their hands as they endured unimaginable pain. I spent a large chunk of my shifts on the phone with Dr. Ashat, fighting for proper pain relief for our suffering patients, only for him to insist on non-narcotic treatments like ice, walking, and massages. One day, he snapped and made it official. We had to follow a strict protocol of steps before we could even call a physician for pain relief. He even turned it into a policy. One day, I walked into work to find my coworkers debating about which nurse would take on a patient. This wasn't unusual. Our department had plenty of frequent flyers who could ruin any shift. But this time, the patient was none other than Dr. Asshat himself, post-knee surgery. I couldn't help but smile like a Grinch on Christmas when I volunteered to care for him. During my assessment, he rated his pain a 10 on the 0 to 10 scale. I told him his pain couldn't possibly be that bad. It was just knee surgery after all. Didn't he always claim it didn't hurt? Dr. Asshat demanded 4 morphine or Dilaudid. I calmly told him, "No, doc, you're not the doctor here, and the policy says we need to try all these other measures first." I made him go through the entire list, just like every other patient. By the end of my shift, he was sobbing uncontrollably, tears streaming down his face, with snot bubbles popping as he cried. After his stay, the orders for pain management were changed to